Welcome to the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast, episode 48. We're trying to, how should I say? You know what? Hold. Let's not do it. Let's start with Anchor. All right, let's try this again. We'll just edit the rest of that stuff out.
Okay.
Welcome to episode 40, the latest episode, latest and greatest of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Rebecca Quarles, author and call center worker. She has written 3 books, on her way to 4. Thing. I can honestly say that I have a friend who has. My friend is an author. And I am King David. I am the ruler of this podcast.
The ruler.
Have topics. So we were doing the live stream for a while, and because I believe what we are talking about is too dangerous, we are switching back to the old school, doing the pre-records, and hopefully we can get this uploaded through Anchor, provided they don't cut my audio off again. Yes, so let me see. Let's start off with something funny, shall we?
Sure.
African woman finds out her husband is gay.
I saw that.
And then after she finds out her husband is gay, or has her suspicions that her husband is gay, she puts glue in his KY jelly, and cut scene to him and his side boo was literally stuck together.
Facts.
Hilarious. Hilarious. I feel like Ray Grady. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Nigga, that's hilarious.
Hilarious. I was like, no, for real?
And the gay dude was so extra. And this ain't no diss to gay people. I mean, I kind of feel bad for the person if they didn't know that he had a wife. If they didn't know, you know what I mean? But if you did, I have no sympathy, G. None. And it was so extra, like, oh my God, just when after you got caught. Like, I was just like, bro, I'm done. I can't.
Yeah, see, I can't necessarily call him gay. I call him a fag. See, there's a difference between gays and fags. Because I know gay men who would call somebody like that twisted. Like, masculine gay men. Be like, that nigga doing too much. So, fags to me are the guys who try their hardest to be a woman. Or they try to be more woman than women. That's why I say, if a woman looks too good, if her hair is always done, if her titties sit up right, and they nice and voluptuous looking, the ass is looking good, and the thighs is like pow, and the stomach is like pow, and oh my God, the bitch just looks so good, that's probably a man. It's probably a man.
That's your rule of thumb?
That's my rule of thumb. And most people agree with me. Because I was actually talking to 2 black women the other day when I was showing them that video about the gay brother who got stuck with his fuck buddy. I was telling them the same thing. Like, hey, if a woman look too good, that's probably a man. And the old girl was like, yeah. She's like, you probably right about that. Because I said, look, Every woman, no matter how fabulous she might be, has a day where she doesn't dress up, where her hair's not done, where her nails might not be done. Every woman has at least one day of those. And you gotta tell, like, you ain't never noticed how they're always dressed up. They always dressed up. No matter where they go, them bitches be going to the store for 5 minutes. They gotta dress up.
Yep.
And makeup. A regular woman, black woman anyway, she gonna throw on a bonnet, a sweatshirt, some sweatpants, and some fucking flops.
Ugh.
Go to the store.
I hate to see that.
And she just gonna go to the store. She like, look, I'm going to the store for 5 minutes. I'm getting only a handful of items, and I'm going back to the house. Ain't no need for me to get dressed up and dolled up just because I'm going around the corner to the store.
I ain't going outside in no bonnet.
What if it's raining outside?
If it's what?
What if it's raining outside?
Nigga, take an umbrella. Take a hooded sweater. I'm not going outside in no bonnet. Head wraps, fine. Like little head turban wraps.
Hi, my name is Sway, and this is my
inexplicable head wrap. Fine. But I ain't going outside in no bonnet. I ain't dissing niggas who go outside in a bonnet. But I ain't going outside in no bonnet and them modern day skippies with the broke down back.
Hell no.
Them damn Crocs with the holes on it that I feel like don't nothing but fat people and old women wear, because fat people feet too swollen to fit in anything else, and the old people feet hurt too bad to wear anything else. At least that in my experience of what I see. Nigga, let me tell you something. There's a reason why I don't own a pair of Crocs. Not at all. As you see my closet, I own sneakers and heels. I own more heels than I do sneakers.
Right. And the banner sneakers are not good in the rain. Let's just put it.
No, they are not. That's why they are still in the box in the closet.
Nigga, I wore them to Walmart one day, and it was raining, and me and this other dude got out the car like right about the same time, and I was like, fuck, everybody wear these shoes, nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, I already know your feet soaking. I'm like, nigga, I should have never wore these shoes. That nigga like, yeah, why you think I got on my Timbs, nigga? It rained too much. I'm talking about this one. It wasn't one of them sprinkle rains. It was one of them downpours.
Hard rains.
Man, them shoes got wet the first time I stepped out the truck. Took about 5 steps. Splash. Oh, God. Now you walk through Walmart with wet feet. Splish splash. Put the shit going in your socks. But it, homeboy who got caught cheating, hey, you deserve that, nigga. You deserve that.
Yo, what? And you straight stuck together. When I seen that, I died.
Like stuck. You deserve that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because, and this is not gay bashing. You're gay bashing. And no, we're not gay bashing. But my thing is, stand in your truth. If you want to be a gay man or a gay woman, just be a gay man or a gay woman. Don't fake the funk. Whole wife and a family over here, or you got a whole husband and shit over here, and you over old boy or old gal over there, and they don't know, which of course most dudes gonna be like, hey, you can bring that bitch into the house and we can all fucking, but females not going for that. Like when a woman finds out that her man is cheating and cheating on her with another man, that really makes her question her womanhood.
You can't.
Now, I guess old Gail must have been suspecting some shit about her husband for a while, and so she decided to put glue in that nigga KY jelly, and them niggas got stuck the asshole. I don't know how. I don't know how they gonna rectify that situation. I shouldn't say rectify.
You ignorant.
I shouldn't say rectify.
How they gonna rectify?
I shouldn't say rectify, but
how they gonna rectum? Their rectum is gonna be stripped.
You see now, Becky over here clowning. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, but by the time I said rectify, I thought of rectum, and I was like, you know what, I shouldn't have said
It went.
Your dick will be ripped away.
It went.
The inside lining, the
It went.
lining of your asshole will be stripped away.
It went. Nigga, that's what you get, nigga. That is what you get, nigga.
You talking about old boy?
Yes, nigga.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. That nigga, that's what you
And
get.
not only did you get embarrassed by your community,
yes.
whoever came to rescue you recorded that and put it online so everybody knows what you about.
How, like, I wonder who called 911. Did the wife call 911 or did that nigga call 911 when they realized that KY Jelly was sticking a little bit too much?
Shit, I don't know.
Let me tell you something. When I worked as an intern in the OR, I'm not gonna say the hospital. It's not here. That's all I'm gonna say. Nigga, they used to have cases where people would come in with heads of lettuce stuck in their ass.
How? Hey.
Fathom that. Fathom that.
Why? How? Why? How?
Heads of lettuce.
Why? How?
And your wife gotta bring you in.
Lord.
Because you cheating on your wife. And who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Nigga, leave out the house. You gotta call her.
All right.
Call her. Rolling on your knees. Nigga, that doctor was like, ugh.
Wow.
He wasn't even mad. He wasn't even mad. He was like, if dude is going to be gay, fine. But the fact that you did what you did and you had to sit there in front of your wife and explain to her why this happened the way this happened. And she in the hospital and found out you was cheating. We wanted to try something different.
I'm sure she did not go to that hospital. She probably like
no, nigga. When I used to intern.
Oh, you talking about the lettuce people?
Yes, when I used to intern, he had to tell his wife, tell the doctor in front of his wife why he did what he did. And the fact that she got to find out at that time that you cheating on her with a man. She got to find out all of this. And the doctor just shaking his head. And he can't advise that you a trifling son of a bitch because you decided to cheat on your wife. And then you got to deal with this too. And then you call her because the nigga you was cheating with got scared and left.
Wow.
When it got stuck and didn't come out, the nigga got scared and left. And you got to call your wife and tell her to come take you to the hospital. Yeah. And the doctor had to sit there with a blade and like some, well, I can't name the name of the knives they were using.
Scalpels.
It wasn't a scalpel, it's something else. Sir, I got the book in there. I ain't going to get it. Surge Tech has plenty of blades besides the scalpel. It's something bigger than that they have to use. And you got to shave it down. You got to shave it down and pray don't nothing come behind it. Yeah. That was crazy in it. I mean, I was just sitting there like, because at first my mouth was open and one of the other surge tech was like, girl, you got to close your mouth this bedside manner. And I was like,
You're like,
yo, that was crazy. Yeah, buddy.
Look, if
that's
you
don't feel bad for old dude, nigga. That's what you get.
I don't feel bad. I thought it was quite funny, actually. Especially the way old dude on the Willow Smith side of the game, he whipping his little hair back and forth. Like, bro, you're doing too much. And that's why I call y'all fags, cause
I don't call y'all fags. I think that's disrespectful.
I do. If you gay, I call you gay. If you a fag, I call you fag because you trying to be more like a woman. Like, you doing too much. Like, old boy who came in the store, and I was like, hey, we closing the field, man. What the fuck that, man? Huh? If you don't take your boot legging wearing ass the fuck out of here, old faux like that, you don't get your faggot ass out of here. I ain't talking, you see, them niggas I'm talking about. I ain't talking about, you just gay, you be gay,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's cool. Whatever. Do what you do. But don't try to be more woman than woman. And then, as far as old boy, nigga, you had a whole wife. And basically, you were ashamed because you like to fuck men and ass. You were ashamed and you didn't want nobody to find out, which is the reason why you stayed with your wife in that double relationship. And she caught your ass cheating before. She probably seen the bottle of KY jelly like, hold up, nigga. I don't need no KY jelly. I got the natural KY jelly inside this wound vagina area here. I don't need none of that. Let me see. And she put glue in that shit. And then next thing you know, he got stuff together. So he deserved every single piece of shred of embarrassment that he got. I don't feel sorry for him.
Yep, every piece of it.
You out here living a double life. Nigga, if you want to do that, you divorce your wife. And he was probably gay from Jump Street and married his wife. You know how they like to do. You want to be ashamed to be gay and you want to get married because, you a face with your family or whatever. But in the dark, you want to be fucking niggas in the ass. Yeah, but I knew that one of my gay friends was messing with a dude like that. Had a whole wife and a whole family. And I'm talking about kids, everything. Dude was telling me, like, man, he got a whole wife and kids, huh? Why the fuck he over here with you? He like, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it ain't gonna stop you from doing what you're doing, whatever. But dude had bigger problems than that because his wife was fucking his pops. The dudes. So just throw the whole family. But yeah, that brother that I was talking about, he would call the niggas who wear dresses and heels twisted. And he gay. He an older gay man too. He like them young boys. Basically, like, you know how Corey Hogan be like, hey, look, I know that $200 ain't a lot of money to most of you bitches, but to her, it was everything.
Right.
He like that. He kind of like that. He be like, hey, little boy, need any money? No, need none right now. Okay, how your mama doing? She good. Okay, well, call me when you need some money. Hey, wow. That's, he be like, hey, come here, little boy. You need some money? Yeah, I need some money. Come on upstairs. I mean, not on the pedophile side of the game.
Right.
Definitely not on the pedophile R. Kelly side of the game, but he definitely like him young. So he could give him that little $50, $100. And how your mama doing? How your bills caught up? Your mama don't need no money for no bills, do you? No, we good. Okay. All right, little boy.
That's still weird as fuck.
I mean, that's that man preference. I told him that he should probably mess with an older gay man if he wants some semblance of a relationship.
Thanks.
But if you just trying to fuck, then that method works very well.
Thanks.
Mr. Otis come around with School getting ready.
Mr. Otis, here you go.
Hey, baby, how you doing, baby? Come on over here. Let Mr. Otis talk to you for a minute. Yeah, baby, the kids need some school clothes, don't you? School getting ready to start. Well, yeah, they do need some shoes. Well, come on into the hotel, baby. I'm going to pop this Viagra one time. I'm going to fuck you good. And you get money. Don't be like that, nigga.
Gross.
It's an older dude who comes to the store all the time. He be killing me. But he right though. He be like, man, let me tell you something. This is exactly how he talk. He like a little short dude. He hilarious. Like, man, let me tell you something, man. These bitches always want something for nothing. These bitches got their hands out asking for some shit. And I tell her just like this, bitch. As long as I get what I want, you can get what you want. I don't need you for no company, bitch. I don't need you to pay no bills. I got that. I just want some pussy. You gonna give me some pussy, I'll give you a little bit of money. But if I can't get what I want, you can't get what you want. That's the problem with these bitches out here. They always want something that they ain't work for. He the one that told his Christian girlfriend that he the Messiah.
Oh my God. Really? Really,
oh,
dude?
Yeah, be done.
Really, dude?
Yes. I just know that this dick is the Messiah.
He ain't shit.
He said, I ain't trying to take your Jesus away from you. I ain't trying to take your this away from you. But just know that this dick is the Messiah. I said,
oh my gosh, you an old man. He's clowning.
Hilarious.
He's clowning for real, bro.
Then there's another older guy who comes into the store. He's on the opposite end of the spectrum. He's too kind-hearted, so he messes with a lot of these Section 8 bitches. And they 60s or whatever, and they still not shit, and they daughter not shit, and they grandchildren not shit. And he try to help them out or whatever, and this, that, and the third, and whatever. And then it ends up not working in his favor. I just seen him today. I was like, man, you a lot better than me. But he's cool, though. He got him a little efficiency apartment. I was like, is that like a studio? He's like, yeah, it's the same thing. I was like, oh, so they changed it. Okay, cool. So he got a little studio apartment. He got it hooked up or whatever. And the hoe keep calling him. The problem is, she's like 300 pounds. One of the girls he was messing with like 300 pounds.
Damn.
Want to work. All she want to do nothing. Don't want to cook. Don't want to clean. Don't want to do nothing. Go to the boat and blow all her money. And then be asking him for some money and this third. And the kids be extra disrespectful and the grandkids and this, that, and the third. So he the opposite end. He a good, nice guy. But I'm like, hey, you better than me. Because you doing all that, I'm not fucking with you, at all. I said, you are working or you're working towards something, I will help you out. I will go to the ends of the earth. I will bend over backwards. My last $2 if it means helping you out. If you're helping yourself, you might as well call me God. Because the Lord, hallelujah, the Lord who helps themselves. And I'm a firm believer that I'm not going to help no nigga like that. I'm not going to help no female. Right. Prime example. Kimberly McCowan's Stokes. Every time you see her, every time you hear from her, she got a handout. She wants something.
Thanks.
Yeah, she just tried to hop in my inbox the other day. For those of you who don't know, that's my ex-girlfriend. Go back and listen to some old pop. We've talked about it before. YouTube.com/C/King David 314. But yes, we have talked about Kimberly McCowan's for quite some time. But here's the reason thing. She blocked me after she asked me what my spiritual beliefs were that we had discussed in episode 46. what my spiritual beliefs are, and
Mm.
and she got mad. Wow, and I want my kids to believe in Jesus like I believe in Jesus, and woo 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 woo. Block. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We're not even together, and we probably would never have gotten back together because of her fucked up ways. The love I had is gone. Ain't that a old Harold Melvin and the Blue Note song? The love I lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's
We get it.
opposite of what I'm talking about, but the
Mm-hmm.
love I lost, I will never, no, never love again.
Look
Nigga,
at me, he closes eyes, baby.
nigga, I love O's, nigga. That's why I be at work jamming. I bring the speaker, especially like when I close.
Mm-hmm.
Door man, cool, but he kind of cares about what corporate thinks a little bit too much, so he might be a little bit hesitant. But when everybody else be down there, like he left today around like 12. So as soon as I came off from lunch, I pulled the speaker out. Nigga, we was playing some Gerald Levert and, you know, some old school, a little bit of King. And, you know, of course, we in a black store. How come we can't listen to black music in a black store? Because they don't play black music over the radio.
True.
Pretty much white music. There's like one Michael Jackson song. There's like one Stevie Wonder song.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the songs they play on Save-A-Lot Radio is the song by this white dude who's actually talking about pedophilia.
Mm.
I forget what song it is. I know Tariq Nasheed had actually posted it on his IG page a month or two ago.
Mm.
But basically, the song's talking about how people don't understand the love that they have and this, that, and the third. And, you know, just basically the whole song is about pedophilia, to be honest with you.
Man.
And even in the video, if you watch the video, the dude kind of comes up to the door and he's trying to speak to the parents like, hey, y'all don't know, you know, we love each other and this, that, and the third, and do. Yeah, it's the whole... He had posted it like right when the whole like when the whole like R. Kelly situation came back around for the umpteenth time. He posted like them first when he first started the hashtag them first.
Mm-hmm.
He posted it, and in a trip I just was listening to the radio one day and I was like, hold up, I was like, is that? I was like, oh, that's that one song he was playing. Straight. That's crazy. I wish I could find it. This nigga got so much shit on his IG page. I can't find it. But yeah, there's a whole lot of songs in white culture dedicated to pedophilia and whatnot. And that was one of them. And that's one of the songs that they play. But yeah, nigga, I love music. We be jamming. They be like, oh boy, up in here jamming. You know, I play the old school. I play the 80s R&B, and you know, one dude was like, damn, bro, what you playing? All the songs from the summer of '86?
He said it's summer '86.
You know, them 40 to 50-year-old man, you playing? Because I played like some LL. Like, I think it was like a Roundaway Girl or something like that, and something else. You're like, damn, boy, you playing all the songs from 86?
Went way back. Way back.
Yeah, so I be DJing and shit. I be jamming. I be having people dancing in there. And, you know, they be singing and shit. Ready? Baby, I'm ready. Girl, I'm tired of playing games. Yes.
Stupid.
I want to make love to my songs. Gerald Levert, boy. I'm so mad he died. I'm so mad he died.
Man, ain't it sad?
And I really feel for Eddie Levert because he lost both of his sons within like 2 years.
Yeah, he did.
But he's still out here singing and touring and doing his thing. So God bless him, man. Shout out.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
What?
So I can only. This is stupid as hell. So apparently,
What happened?
Anchor will only let me record up to like 20 minutes on
Really?
computer. It's stupid. So I think what I'm gonna have.
That's all you get is 20 minutes.
Well, I think what I'm gonna have to do is just chop it up and then upload it like that, and we should be good. Because I just got the notification like it stopped recording. I still got the other one recording, you know. I still got my main one recording. I just wanted to try to do an Anchor while we're here just to see if it would work. Because I'm really trying to get this on iTunes and Google Play, stuff like that, and Spotify. So we can really get this out here. I got some more t-shirts for to be coming. So,
That's what's up. You talked to Metu about it already?
no, I ain't. Metu don't do shirts.
Oh, I don't know why you was doing your shirts. I thought he was.
That's my homeboy, Ronnie Harris, man. Shout out to Ronnie Harris. Woe Show on Instagram. That's my guy. He do t-shirts and stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he the one that did the last Conscious Podcast t-shirts. And so he gonna do these. And then I'm gonna have some other ones. Like Professional Baby Maker. I'm gonna have a Professional Baby Maker. That's gonna be a shirt. I'm gonna come up with that. Pack Instant Ghetto. I'm gonna have to come up with some idea for that. I'm gonna have to probably get Brother Metu. But I'm gonna come out with like a whole lot of t-shirts this year. Some stuff.
My dude, you really finna get this shirt made?
Yeah, because I'll be having ideas and I think it's funny. It probably pisses a lot of people off, but that's cool. I don't really care. But yeah,
That's gonna be
Baby
crazy.
Maker. It's probably gonna be like professional. It might have like a little baby there, and there's gonna be like Professional Baby Maker, Welfare Queen, Professional Baby Maker, whatever.
You know, niggas gonna clown you about that, boy.
They already tried to, and that's okay because why is it okay? Oh, it's okay because I don't care how you feel. So,
What have somebody said something to you about it so far?
nothing real. I mean, people, you get backlash from people, and they're like, "Oh, they're not bastard baby makers out here. There are no professional baby makers out here." Really? So there's no professional baby makers out here. So you don't know nobody who has multiple kids just so they can get on food stamps and welfare at Section 8. And then when you start really hitting them with the questions, and they like, well, yeah, I do know a few people. Okay, then. Stop trying to stick up for people. Like, it's a dude on my Facebook. He just posts shit about toxic black women and simp dudes all day. And a lot of the shit I'd be like, I don't know about that. But because he's not, you know, we have different views. You know, he's very like anti taking care of somebody else's kids. He finds that simp behavior. I'm sort of agreeing with him, but at the same time, it's like taking somebody else's kids doesn't necessarily make you a simp per se. But I would say it kind of depends on how many kids you have too. Because if you have 3 kids, you got a couple of kids, then that's cool. You know, if you don't have no kids and she got about 5 of them crumb snatchers, I would probably call you a simp.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for sure.
Right. So like me, I don't have any kids. I would prefer a woman with no kids. In this day and age, it's kind of not realistic. I do have a few friends that I went to high school with that just had babies not too long ago or still have yet to have children. But that's few and far between. You know, my main thing is if I holler at you, how are you taking care of your kids? If you are handling business and we get on that level, that's cool. You just expect me to come and pay some bills and take care of your kids, like I'm not with that at all. So it just depends. But again, I don't have to agree with everything everybody else says. Because why? Because I keep scrolling right on past it. I know people hate to scroll past my stuff because they feel triggered and they absolutely have to say something about it. But it's okay. I don't have that problem. And then sometimes you get to a point where you just stop commenting on people. Like homeboy I told you about, who is engaged to a black woman, a very dark black woman.
Okay.
And he keep talking about some the Democratic plantation. The Democratic plantation. I left the Democratic plantation. Blacks need to leave the Democratic plantation. I knew before I even talked to dude that he was a racist. Now, this wasn't even my thread. This was one of my friend's threads, and I just so happened to read part of the thread and go on his page and scroll and find out what he's about. Democratic plantation, that's a code word. They all plan. The Democrats, nor the Republicans, nor the Independents, nor the Green Party, nor none of them niggas give a fuck about you and you black. There's no political party you can escape to that's going to better black people. We would literally have to start our own party, or we would have to raise up our politicians from the ground. Like, kids that you have been working with for years come to be a politician. And they're community based. You know what I mean? So I already knew what he was about. And he keep talking about it was about like MJ. They're coming after MJ for allegedly molesting these kids, even though Elvis met Priscilla when she was 14, when she was really actually younger than 14. So she was really 13 when she met Elvis. He didn't marry the bitch till she was like 20, 21. And the only reason why he did that is because he got pressured by his people. Hey, you kind of need to marry this bitch, nigga. Well, I guess. And he was still fucking around. He was still fucking them other hoes. How about Jerry Lee Lewis? Let's talk about Jerry Lee Lewis. He's a pedophile. Let's talk about Woody Allen. He's a pedophile. He married his stepdaughter. His Asian stepdaughter. Married her. Married her mom. Divorced her. Married his stepdaughter when she came of age. Now, if he married her when she came of age, and that's his stepdaughter, you already know that this nigga was grooming her when she was a young child. So he's a pedophile. And this is confirmed. These are all things that are confirmed, but something that hasn't been confirmed by anybody. The kids who were accusing Michael came out and said basically their parents forced them to do it. Michael never touched us. Other eyewitness accounts say Michael never touched the kids. He actually thought the kids were more trustworthy than the adults. And
Thanks.
was right to a certain extent. They are more trustworthy, but white kids are going to be white first. And the white parents program their white brains to do. So he partially had it right. But the post was basically like, how come he's been to court, innocent, found innocent, but we keep trying to throw him under the bus, and he's steady trying to deflect and do all this stuff. So when I started hollering at him, I'm like, hey, Michael Jackson's innocent. By a court of law. Oh, you're only saying that because he's black. No, I'm saying that because he's innocent in a court of law. I said, both MJ and they are innocent. Found innocent in a court of law. oh, you know OJ did that. He killed them people. I don't know that. I know that OJ was found not guilty. And as far as I'm concerned, if a man is found not guilty, chances are the nigga's not guilty. And he's steady going back and forth. I'm like, yeah. And then somebody, I looked on another thread he had commented on, and somebody called him a white boy. White boy, are you racist? Dude's like, he's like, I don't have the power nor the prejudice to be racist. So they're kind of, you see these little white supremacists online all the time. Just like homegirl who I got into it a few years ago. I actually went to school with her, grew up in school with her. Couldn't necessarily say we was friends, but I know her. And I made a post about Michael Vick. This was a few years ago when Michael Vick was coming to the state.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't deserve to be in the NFL. He doesn't deserve to play. He fought them dogs, and all. Now, mind you, she's a dog activist. She has handicapped dogs or whatever that she trains and uses for herself, because she's got some sort of disability or whatever. So she's got working dogs, But okay. First of all, because I made a post about it. Like, hey, I'm glad to see somebody finally pick this brother up. He really gets a bad rap. He deserves another chance.
Right.
He deserves to be in jail. He doesn't need to ever play again.
Really?
Woo. Yeah. I'm like, why? Because he fought them dogs. He didn't fight the dogs. It was his people who fought the dogs at his house. He took the charge for it because it was his property.
Facts.
But still, he fought dogs. He did not fight them.
He did not fight them dogs.
I said, let's say, for instance, he did fight the dogs. So let's say Michael Vick did fight those dogs. Okay, he did it. Now, fast forward 3, 4, 5 years later, he done been to jail. He done served his time. He paid his debt to society. I'm pretty sure he had to come out and do a certain amount of hours of community service. Why cannot this man continue on with his life? You still want to hold him, and that's when I knew she was racist. Why are you still trying to hold him accountable, for one, for some stuff he didn't do, for two, something that was years ago? Vic got locked up at the height of his career. And you steady telling me, like, oh, he shouldn't be able to play because he did this, that, and the third. Okay. Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't, but goddamn, the man deserves another chance. He apologized, he paid his debt, moved the fuck on.
People don't believe in that.
Oh no. You see. Michael Jackson has been dead for now. A decade is 10 years for all you slow people. He was investigated by the FBI
more times than people could count.
I think it was 10 years. I think it was investigated by the FBI for 10 years.
Yeah.
And the man came on TV, was like, investigated Michael Jackson, and we investigated him thoroughly, and we at the FBI have found no cause of him doing any wrong, of him molesting any children or anything. Because, once the FBI crawl up your ass, they're going to find whatever it is that they looking for.
Facts.
And some. They would have found that nigga with the KY jelly. They would have found that shit, and you would have tried your hardest to find that, and they would have found that out. Oh, well, and you're a gay man. Oh, okay, cool. They're gonna find everything. They didn't find nothing on Michael
at all.
But Michael was black. Michael was blackity black. Michael was pro-black. That nigga knew. I'm black, and I'm proud to be black, and that's why they're messing with me. Michael knew what it was. It's cool as long as you stay in your place. We love to hear you sing and dance and shuck and jive and do the moonwalk. Yeah, Michael. Do the moonwalk, Michael. Look at that nigga doing that moonwalk. Boy, that's so impressive. But the moment he start trying to empower himself and others, it's a problem.
Thanks.
And they was talking to Paul McCartney. And he's like, hey, Paul, I'm going to buy your album. I was like, I'm going to buy your records. Nigga laughed it off. There's actually a file Tyreek played on his show a week ago, something like that. Played the actual original audio file of Paul talking about it. And he thought he was joking. Because he found out that the Beatles catalog was up for sale. And Mike was like, hey, Paul, I'm going to buy the Beatles catalog. Told him a couple times. Yeah, I'm going to buy your catalog, Paul. Dude laughed it off until he bought that shit. Then he was mad. So, despite the fact that I like Paul McCartney as a musician, nigga, you racist. It's all cool. Oh, that he just joking. He ain't gonna do nothing until that nigga popped up and bought your catalog. And then you like, hold the fuck up.
I got a problem.
Exactly. Then when he went to Sony and got half of all of their publishing, and he skipped right over Sony America and went straight to Sony Japan and did a deal with them and got half of Sony's publishing. So that includes every artist that was ever on Sony or a derivative of Sony. So I believe that include artists like Madonna, Little Richard, I think Elvis. Elvis's catalog was there too.
Thanks.
And they got mad. Oh, how dare this nigga bypass us and go straight to Sony Japan to get the catalog. And those catalogs are worth probably millions, if not billions of dollars of artists that they have. And he was so thorough, he was giving, like, Little Richard, he gave Little Richard his publishing.
Thanks.
Because the thing is, during those times, and even maybe not so much today, but I will say pre-internet, we were just looking for a way out. We didn't know shit about no contracts, no expenses, no none of that. We just looking for a way out. Well, I'm a musician. Here's the first person to offer me a contract. I'm a sign. And you don't know what none of that legalese means until you're older and you're wondering why the checks aren't coming in like they should. And then you have somebody look over your paperwork and lo and behold, you don't own none of your publishing. You don't own your masters. And your masters is how you eat. Look at Sir Mix-a-Lot. DJ Vlad. For better or for worse, DJ Vlad did an interview with Sir Mix-a-Lot some time ago. And Sir Mix-a-Lot's like, yeah, I still produce. I still do that. He's like,
that's how he got everybody's publishing.
Who, Mike?
So yes. So it was a associated television station called ATV, and it was a British television broadcasting company founded by this dude named Lou Gray. So ATV entered the music industry in 1958. It required 50% of High Records, which was another British company, and it extended to the music career in 1966. And then it acquired 50% of New World Music and Jubilee Music, subsidiaries of Chappelle and Company. And ATV also acquired the other 50% of High Records. And then he acquired Northern Songs, publisher of the Lennon-McCartney song catalog in 1969. And then a whole bunch of songs by Dick James and all them. So when Michael Jackson bought ATV, he pretty much bought ATV in 81. And right. That's how he got like Paul McCartney's music, Brian Epstein, Dak James. He also got Kirshner Entertainment. He got Central Independent Television, Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono, CBS Songs, EMI Music Publishing, Warner Communications, Paramount Pictures, and Entertainment Company. Now they show interest in it, but Michael Jackson is the one that purchased it all. And it makes sense because when he bought them,
you buy all the subsidiaries as well.
he bought all the subsidiaries, the copyrights, memorandums. He had almost about 4,000. He had almost a 4,000 song catalog, and that was just in 1981.
Yes, Michael was very thorough.
Like, and so then when they did it, ATV ended up merging with Sony Music. And in 95, Sony offered Jackson $110 million for a 50% stake in the combined ATV and Sony Music Publishing joint venture. And then final arrangements, disagreements over pricing. A deal was sealed by Jackson during a concert in Tokyo. Jackson had essentially sold half ownership of the Beatles and other songs for a large profit. Jackson owned Songs Group and My Jack catalog, which was My Jack is his. And then were not included in the deal. The catalog remained with Warner Chappelle Music until 2012. So yeah, he owned a shit ton of everything, like songs with Eminem, Akon, Linda Perry, Shakira, like all
everybody
kind of like a country published. And then Sony ATV, they bought this country place that was worth $157 million, and that came with 55,000 country songs. So he owns songs all over the globe. And eventually, of course, they killed that nigga. I don't give a fuck what Sony say. They allegedly, because you got to say alleged, but I think they killed that nigga. But they say in 2016, Sony acquired the Jackson estate, Sony ATV. Of course they did. A deal valued at around $750 million.
Of course.
The Jackson estate retained a 10% stake in EMI Music Publishing and its ownership of My Jack Music. So basically, the Jackson family still owns all Michael Jackson songs and his masters. Pretty much.
For now.
And he still has like 10% stake in everything else.
Yeah. So you speak that man bringing his shit up 10 years later. Oprah. Yeah. Bringing this shit up dead man. But I mean, they did Prince the same way. Almost 30 years. No, maybe not 30. I think it was almost 20 years to the date that Prince left Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He came back and made a deal to get all of his masters and his publishing back. And he inked the deal, and shortly after that, Prince got sick and died.
I think they killed that nigga too.
Well, of course Prince was killed. Prince was way more controversial. Especially during the 90s. The early 90s, he changed his name to, because at first it was Prince. It was the artist formerly known as Prince. Then, if I'm not mistaken, Warner Brothers was like, hey, not only do we own the name Prince, which is his actual birth name, Prince Roger, it was like we own the formerly known, because he recorded under the artist formerly known as Prince for a while.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we own that too, since it has Prince in it. So he changed his name to the symbol, and he put the symbol on his cheek, and he wrote like slave on his face. Oh, they hated that. Hated that. So, Prince was the first people to start using the internet to actually like push his brand. Because a lot of his albums he released through his website. So it kind of goes to show you how it is, man. But there's no rest for black people in life or in death.
I agree.
And speaking of life and death, it seems that you can't do anything these days without getting the laws called on you. You can't trash in front of your house.
No, you can't do that no more.
You can't walk your dog in a dog park and your dog hump another person's dog. Can't do that, even though dogs hump each other all the time.
Facts.
All right, so you can't. So you can't garden wild black. You can't plant no seeds because they might be GMOs and they might go to be like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes or some giant flesh eating plant like Little Shop of Horrors.
And then the racist white women
So
decides to call the police in line, say you holding a gun, and send the police out. That brother, he's suing them too. So you can't. So you can't garden.
Nope.
You can't pick up trash in front of your house.
Can't pick up trash.
You can't walk your dog.
Can't walk your
and
dog.
Apparently, you can't go to the movie theater.
Nigga, I was just finna say, but apparently you can't go to the movie theater too without being harassed.
And the officer was flat out like, look, it was bad because the white officer was like, hey, there's no crime being committed here. This has nothing to do with us. This is civil matter. If you want him to leave, you can ask him to leave. However, at the end of the day, ain't no laws being broken. And then what did the coon say, David?
If you had to just show your ticket.
You had no reason to bother the brother.
Oh my
God. The
God.
dude said, check the tape. He said, I paid for my ticket. Just check the tape. You don't want to do that. You want to call the police.
The man's ticket had the time and the date and the theater. Like, you can't just... Okay, here's the thing. Ain't nobody sitting at home printing up fake movie tickets. Ain't nobody doing that. Super Bowl tickets, yes. All-Star Weekend, I'm sure there's bootleggers an All-Star Weekend. World Series, sure, people gonna be bootlegging tickets. Ain't no bootlegging no tickets to no goddamn $10 movie. Let's just be perfectly honest.
Shoot, here the movie's $4, and it's almost impossible to sneak into the movie
three movies from Homeboy up the street for $5. And I can download the shit for free if I really want to. So, ain't nobody out here bootlegging, spending their time on the computer, like typing away and getting the paper right so you can bootleg a $10 ticket just so you can see it in the movie theater. If that's do it old school.
It's damn near impossible for you to sneak into the movies. I'll say here it is, because it's always police at the movie theater and outside. And you have like this 3-point check-in you got to do. You walk in, you got to buy your ticket. Okay, so then you walk in, they check your ticket before you even get into the concession stand. Okay, so you do that. Then before you even get to your movie theater, it's two people sitting on both sides, and you have to show them your ticket stub to get in. And this is AMC Theater here, and the brother was at an AMC. So I'm trying to figure out, how did you just determine this nigga stole and snuck into the movies when you could have clearly just checked your cameras and ran it back? Well, and you just sat there and wasted the police time.
Clearly, Rebecca, he somehow phased into the room where the tickets was, grabbed one, and ran to the movie theater. Apparently that's what happened.
I guess so, but I noticed that one white cop, he didn't part his lips to say nothing. When he asked the dude the question, the white dude was just like, He was sitting there like, nigga won't get me.
But that damn security guard,
bruh.
If you had a just shown mouse of your ticket, he'd let you watch the movies. Okay, y'all, he didn't quite say it like that, but
he might as well.
You might as well. If you had just shown the boss your tickets, he'd let you watch the movies. Huh?
Yeah, he did do
a security guard. That's why when people be coming to me, like, oh, I know you security, do, like, bro, I don't care. I don't. One of my friends, she actually just quit. She thinks she's a manager at Rainbow. But anyway, she be like, she big on like, oh, I want you to look at this. Like she'll buy something. I want you to look at this receipt. I know you just paid for that. I just want to make sure I don't want to get in trouble. You're not gonna get in trouble, Kim. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Besides, you don't steal. I'm just making sure that she came in the other day and that she doing the same thing. I just don't want Miss Linda to get in trouble. Kim, stop. I literally like, Kim, stop. I steal. I know you don't steal. You don't have to show me your receipt and your product every time you buy something. I know you don't steal. And if you do, oh the fuck well.
He said, I don't care.
Because after you get off out that store, once you get, on that sidewalk, shit, if you get off that sidewalk, that's a wrap. I'm not gonna try to chase you. I don't get paid enough for that. I'm not gonna extra mile just to catch you stealing. Like, come on. I'm not gonna do it. I don't take my job that seriously. Like, I'm gonna do my job, but I take more laws far more seriously than I do my job. I don't give a fuck about my job. I go get another job. And then I'll go get another job. But more laws I care about. I love getting up at the crack of dawn. Getting up, loading my truck, dealing with the customers. Personally, I'm doing business directly with the customer. They have to do a service. I do the service. They're happy with my bid. They're happy with my work. I like to get paid. I care about that. I don't give a fuck about the job. Niggas were stealing before I got there. They're going to be stealing long after I get there. And they steal petty stuff. White man, I hate to say it, but if a white man going to steal something, niggas steal country. Niggas steal millions of dollars in investment funds and, embezzlement. And, the motherfucker got 10 offshore accounts and shit over in the Cayman Islands. Swiss bank accounts. Nigga got millions and billions of dollars. And you niggas over here stealing steaks and shit so you can steal them down on Kings Highway in St. Louis.
That's exactly what we gonna see.
Come on now. It's petty theft. That's what it is. It's petty theft.
Yeah.
If you gonna steal something that's worth it, nigga. Hell, when I had the opportunity to take my reparations, I did. I got the opportunity to get my reparations. God damn it, I got that shit. Cause you owe me, motherfucker. You owe me, motherfucker. You owe me reparations. Man, I'm gonna get my reparations. I'll get my one way or the other, nigga. You gonna give me my reparations.
Yeah, you stupid.
And you gonna give me them shits, or I'm gonna take them. But either way, I'm gonna get some compensation because nigga, you ain't paying me enough anyways. I stole shit that I could make a profit off of, like liquor bottles, selling whole fifths and gallons for like $20 and $30. Here, come get this. Make moves. Done. What's up, man? What do you need? You need some Ciroc? I got that.
Allegedly.
Come on with it. Oh, I stole that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I stole that shit. But I ain't gonna tell you where I stole it from, though. I ain't gonna lie. I steal from white people. I just don't steal from black people.
Oh my gosh. You can't.
Hey, boy, I sold my neighbor a big ass bottle of Bombay gin. I'm talking about a big ass fifth of Bombay gin. I sold it to that nigga like $30.
Oh, I sold it.
He was trying to give me like 24. He'd be like, man, I give you 24. I'd be like, 20? The motherfucker worth $40 in the store, a whole 50. Like, yeah, you right. I was just trying to talk that. Let me get that. That nigga showed up to the party. Boy, my neighbor said he showed up to the party with a whole fifth. That nigga was the man. Niggas was like, damn, that motherfucker showed up with a whole fifth. He like, yeah, you know. But anyways, yeah.
Oh my god.
So make sure it's beneficial. If you hungry, I can understand stealing because technically, that's what Aladdin did in what do you call it? In Aladdin. I mean, obviously, Aladdin. But in Disney's Aladdin was hungry, and the nigga stole some apples and shit because the nigga didn't have no food. If you doing it like that, sure. But a lot of people be stealing just to be stealing.
Facts.
But anyway, that's the way it goes, Nick. That is the way it goes. I don't know why they be stealing little petty stuff, and you know,
Don't want to pay
so
for it.
much. You can only do so much.
Facts.
So we have established that you cannot be black and watch movies, or garden, or walk your dog, because apparently shit just goes haywire. You can't be on the ground by yourself planting seeds. And like I said, I got stopped the other night, which I don't really consider that a racist act. Consider that police work, but still, you can't be doing anything and you're black. So are we really surprised? No, but I think
No.
we should definitely do. I would definitely go up the chain of commands as far as AMC. As far as the boy who was gardening while black, I would pursue that. And the dog humping the other dog, you probably really can't do nothing about that. But you recording it and exposing them is good. Very good. That's all I can say.
Facts.
Oh. Rebecca, are self-driving... I'm sorry. Can self-driving cars be racist?
Give you who?
Can self-driving cars be racist?
Is that a serious question?
Yes, it is.
No, I don't think so. Not unless they program like the automated system to be racist. Not unless they program it to be such.
Because I don't know if I put on Facebook. Forbes came out with an article that says something like self-driving cars known to kill black people. Something. There was actually one was by Blavity that says one was like much more soft. The Blavity one was much more soft, saying like self-driving cars have a problem seeing black people. And then the other one was like self-driving car kills black people. Actually, here's one from the Griot. Self-driving cars may run over black people for a crazy tech glitch.
Wow.
That's one. I'm not even going to go into the article. I'm just going to scroll down and find the next one. Let me see. Blavity.com. Self-driving cars aren't good at seeing pedestrians with dark skin, according to new study. Let's continue on down, shall we? Let's find the other one. Because the other one was by Forbes, and that one mysteriously disappeared. Forbes.com. Self-driving cars are more likely to hit and kill non-white pedestrians. So I ask you, can self-driving cars be racist?
That's crazy. They programmed it so not only is people killing niggas, white people throwing niggas in jail, police killing niggas, but now you done made some cars to kill niggas. That's crazy. Don't surprise me though. To be honest with you, it don't surprise me.
Why doesn't it surprise you?
Shit, they do everything else to kill niggas. The drug epidemic wasn't enough. Them putting guns and drugs in our community ain't enough.
That's real. Yes, self-driving cars can be racist. One thing that I think that we need to understand that I don't think we have a strong grasp of, anything and everything can be, I'm not going to say everything, but anything can be used, can be weaponized in a system of white supremacy.
Facts.
That's what I'm going to say. They get
That's true.
in the media. They get you at the bank. They get you when you go to the car lot. They get you when you're gardening. They get you when you're walking your dog. They get you in a shit on your own toilet in your own house.
They get you barbecuing.
Okay.
Going to the pool.
Everything could be weaponized for real. And I mean, are we really that surprised? Because if you have a white supremacist, and white supremacists are in every facet of society, military and civilian life, tech and non-tech alike, unions are basically white supremacist organizations. Because the reason why unions were created anyways is to give white boys jobs with skills they never had, because we had all the skills coming out of slavery. We the one that built all the houses and plowed all the fields and picked all the cotton. So when we got out of slavery, white men didn't have no goddamn skills. Anything can be weaponized in the system of white supremacy. So if you have a white supremacist tech expert, you can deliberately program this car to kill niggas, and you gon' oh, well, that was a tech glitch. That was an accident. That was a glitch. You know anything about that? We're gonna look into this as a company. I'm not surprised. I'm not even mad because I'm not surprised. Nothing really surprises me these days. Hell, they do it in games. Everything. And it's one thing I've noticed. It's one thing I noticed. Because I watch a lot of anime. One thing I noticed about Japanese anime and Chinese film production, they put a lot of racism in their films and their shows.
Yeah.
They put a lot of racism in there. It's just like you could take Jet Li, was it Fearless? No, I think Fearless was the one where the emperor tried to unite China. But it was one where he played this kung fu master Tian Chiwan Jin. I forget the dude's name, but anyways, it's basically when he was going against this white boxer, and back when they first kind of started opening China up to the Western world, they had the whole sick man in Asia. How he triumphed over all the white people, and even though they was racist as fuck and they poisoned him, he overcame them in the end because he faced this Japanese dude at the very last bout. The Japanese dude had honor, and he knew he lost, so he gave him the win right before he died. That's based off of a true story. Racism against them. You can watch Rurouni Kenshin, Samurai X. Rurouni Kenshin takes place in feudal Japan. So it's right at it's in the area. Well, I believe the Meiji era is what the story takes place in, but they often go back to the Tokugawa area where it was more samurai and everybody was just killing each other because it's basically war. But it's one thing I noticed when you watch their films, when it was this like little series, like I don't know when to say call it a series, but couple of episodes where you see like Western society, by Western I mean white people. White people starting to travel to Japan and starting to trade, and with the Japanese. If you're like, it's real slick, but like you'll see they'll write in like they'll call them like an Asian dog, or they'll call you like an Asian monkey or something like that. And I was tripping. I was just sitting at home the other night and I was tripping off. I was like, and it was this white dude on the anime. He kept calling them like Asian dogs or like Asian monkeys. Monkey is a racist slur against people of color, mainly us. He kept like Asian monkey, Japanese monkey, or whatever. And I was like, that's a trip. I'm putting their racist experiences with white people, and they animes and they TV shows and they movies, and they always triumph over them white people. I was like, huh. I was like, they really be putting all these little racist shit in there. Cause let's not act like white people wasn't racist. I mean, they're still kind of racist towards the Asian community, but the Asian community has came a long way since the feudal era. You know, that was during that time when China and Japan, a lot of those Eastern Asian countries, first started to open up their borders to outsiders. So they did not have a lot of the guns and gunpowder and a lot of that stuff that the Westerners brought over there. So the whole Asia, that was a real like racist campaign against the whole Asian society. And I just tripped off like they'll put that shit in there, but they always had 8 people triumph over them racist situations. So I'm like, why are we doing that? Why are we telling our stories from our perspective?
That's a great question.
And like I say, it's so subtle, you don't even notice it unless you're really paying attention. I'm like, that's a trip. But yeah, y'all can go check that out. You can look on certain animes and, you know, certain like Chinese and Japanese like films and stuff. You'll see where like white people being like hella racist against them. And they'll triumph over that particular racist. So I just thought that I wanted to put that out there.
That's what's up though.
I mean, hey, we should do the same thing.
We should, yeah.
You know, what else we got on the topic list? Pretty much it. Let me see. Do I have anything on my Facebook that we need to discuss? Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, R. Kelly. You know R. Kelly had that interview.
I need a drink for this, man. I can't do this.
We won't be long. But
I saw the interview.
I didn't watch it. But
saw all of it. It was stupid. It was pointless. He made sure to say he liked women that are legal. He wouldn't specify an age.
No.
But he made sure he said he liked girls that are legal. And then he gonna try to say when he was like he had 2 girlfriends, I guess Gail gave him this look. Then he was like, it's men out here that's got 5 or 6 girlfriends. People do it all the time. So don't go there on me. But what did he say? He said, I have a relationship with both of them. She interviewed them too, and they confirmed it. And they confirmed that they both had a relationship with him. And then he was like, there's men out here that like older men. There's women out here that like older men. That's how he justified it. Or no, there's men out here that like younger women, and there's women out here that like older men. Young women out here that like older men. He said, I didn't do this stuff. This ain't me. Nigga, I died laughing. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me.
Look, we're about at the
my career. 30 years. Yo, he sound like he was singing on Trapped in the Closet. I kid you not. I kid you not. It sound like him. He did Trapped in the Closet.
You know, we're about right, and we have already discussed R. Kelly so many times before. I'm just gonna say this, brother. Yes, R. Kelly is a pedophile. Is he holding them hoes against their will? I don't think so. Is he?
I don't think so either.
Yes, he definitely is a pedophile.
Yes, for sure.
Need help? Yes, he does need help. Does he
Yes,
need their representation? Definitely. Because if I was the nigga publicist, I would have slapped the shit. First of all, I would have came on national TV and slapped the shit out of it. Excuse me, Gail, we need to take a break. Try out, nigga.
And he was a big old Nigerian brother, too. Publicist could have smacked him.
I just think that Robert needs to stop doing interviews. You know, he was in jail for the whole, you know, I guess holding women against the will or whatever.
Now they said some tapes that came out with him on sex with underage girls, and then somebody, this other black couple, said they don't know how they got this tape, but allegedly it was a third sex tape that was found. You know, the ambulance chaser, Allred.
Yeah, Gloria Allred.
Yeah, attorney Allred, she's their attorney. They came out and did a press conference and all that bull crap. But all I'm saying is this. Everybody focusing on R. Kelly. There's nothing wrong with it in the sense that the nigga is a pedophile. However, the only thing that I've heard about Harvey Weinstein, and then they focusing on Michael Jackson. So it's not a coincidence that she did R. Kelly and she interviewed his girlfriend and did the whole Michael Jackson thing. But then when it came to Harvey Weinstein, a white person had come out and report that there's an 87-person list. And that's just the list they have so far. And that's all you've heard about it. You ain't heard nothing else. You ain't heard nothing else. That's all I'm saying.
Look, call out Robert Kelly. I don't really care what happens to him. I really don't care, but if you call out Robert, then you need to call out Elvis, Billy Lewis, Woody Allen.
Yep.
You need to call out the entire Catholic organization.
Facts.
You need to call out all these white people who made these songs dedicated to loving younger women.
Facts.
If you're going to go after Robert, you need to go after Harvey Weinstein and Les Moonves. And who else? Charlie Sheen.
Facts.
Go after everybody, because, you know, people like, oh, you taking up for Robert. I don't give a fuck about how to have Robert. Nigga make good music. I'm going to continue to listen to his music. Yeah. I'm going to continue to listen to his music. What that man does in his personal life ain't got nothing to do with his music. So I'm going to continue to play his music. I like his music. I enjoy it. Is he a piece of shit? Yes. Did you know that 30 years ago? Yes. Are you tripping off of that 30 years later because Master gave you permission to?
Facts.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's facts.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's true. I mean, that's real.
And then I think we should get closing remarks, Rebecca.
All righty. Well, this has been your girl, Lady Q1502. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube. Same name, Lady Q1502.
Sweet. And your books?
Lulu.com, BarnesandNobles.com. Spiritual Betrayal 1, 2, and 3 is out. And Call Center Confessions is on the way. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait. No, I can't.
I can't wait. Sorry, start talking about the call center.
This is dedicated to the lovers.
I can't wait.
You and you. That's that Sleepy Brown. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's shout out to Sleepy Brown.
Yeah.
He don't never get the credit he really deserves, but
Thanks.
Sleepy Brown is cold. More Lawns is definitely open for business. We are new clients for lawn care. We are definitely doing fertilization and other stuff this year, as I have taken a class and another class coming up at the end of the month, which I will be retaking. Just so there was a lot of information for $25. All the information they give them, that's a steal. So, this time, I'm going to go again so I can get everything in my head. I did learn a lot, but it's something that I need to go by again. I was kind of high, so I was kind of half falling asleep. So,
Mhm.
More Lawns, St. Louis, um, Instagram and Facebook. More Lawns, STL.com is the website. You can reach me on the gram at the Overweight Lover. There's the letter D, OVR, WIGHT, LVR. YouTube.com. Channel is King214. And this has been the great episode of the Socially Conscious, episode 48. And we'll see you next week. Or not. Or the week after. Or the week after that. But we will be back. Right? Right. And we're going to the Corey Hub 5150 show this weekend. Nigga, we gonna be kicking it. Yeah.